In a world where the pursuit of pleasure is often mistaken for the pursuit of happiness, Miyamoto Musashi's timeless wisdom echoes, "Do not seek pleasure for its own sake." In our busy lives, we often focus on things that make us feel good, like using social media or enjoying sweet snacks. It seems like our society is all about seeking pleasure. But if we think more about it, just chasing pleasure might not be the secret to a satisfying life. Living in a world where everything is just a click away, the temptation of getting instant happiness is stronger than ever. Social media notifications, fast food delivery, and on-demand entertainment all cater to our desire for immediate pleasure. But we need to ask ourselves, does always going for quick satisfaction make us truly happy in the long run? At the heart of the matter lies the role of dopamine, a special brain messenger linked to joy and rewards. When we repeatedly give in to our immediate desires, our brains form patterns that make us relentlessly crave those pleasures. It's like a loop where each pursuit of satisfaction brings a little less joy than the one before. This pattern traps us in a sort of cycle where the thrill of each indulgence diminishes over time. The more we seek instant gratification, the harder it becomes to experience the same level of pleasure, creating a challenge in finding lasting contentment. In our pursuit of pleasure, it's common to mistake the short-lived feeling of happiness for genuine contentment. The joy we get from material things, approval from others, or fleeting pleasures can create a deceptive sense of happiness, but it doesn't last. Understanding this opens the door to a deeper exploration of what it truly means to live a meaningful life. When we grasp that the satisfaction derived from possessions and momentary joys is like a passing mirage, we begin to question what brings enduring happiness. This realization prompts us to look beyond the surface and seek more profound sources of fulfillment, paving the way for a richer and more meaningful existence. The idea of the hedonic treadmill tells us that people have a kind of happiness baseline that they tend to go back to, no matter what good or bad things happen in life. This makes us think, can we become happier by always trying to have fun and pleasure? To escape this cycle, we need to change how we see things. Instead of always running after the next thing that makes us happy for a little while, we should look for meaning and purpose that goes beyond just feeling good at the moment. Doing things that help us grow, building strong connections with others, and following our passions can bring a lasting sense of happiness. It's like finding joy that stays with us instead of just being a quick feeling. Epicurus, an ancient Greek philosopher, shared a way of life centered on achieving tranquility through a balanced approach and the pursuit of simple joys. According to him, the key to a fulfilling existence lies in moderation, the appreciation of friendships, living in the present moment, and keeping desires for material possessions in check. Epicurus looked closely at pleasure and divided it into two types, kinetic and katastematic. Kinetic pleasure is actively seeking joy, while katastematic pleasure is being content and avoiding pain. Epicurus believed that by understanding and combining these two aspects, people could achieve a lasting and real kind of happiness. Unlike Epicureanism, which suggests thinking about pleasure carefully, hedonism chases pleasure without much thought. Epicurus thought being wise meant knowing the difference between short-lived, surface-level pleasures and those that bring deep well-being. He warned against uncontrolled hedonism, saying it's important to choose pleasures wisely for a truly fulfilling and satisfying life. Essentially, Epicurus wants us to find joy, not just for the sake of it, but with a thoughtful awareness of how it affects our overall well-being. Living a more intentional and satisfying life is made possible through mindfulness. This means being really aware of the present moment, allowing individuals to break free from automatically seeking pleasure, and instead, make thoughtful choices that align with their core values. Practicing mindfulness, especially through activities like meditation, is like having powerful tools to handle emotions and deal with challenges calmly. This emotional strength helps people resist the urge to always seek pleasure as a quick fix. In the world of mindful living, being grateful is a powerful way to combat the constant desire for more. Taking moments to appreciate the small joys in everyday life brings a deep sense of contentment. Shifting focus from what's lacking to what's already there helps in feeling more satisfied. Someone who is mindful and practices gratitude sees life as a beautiful tapestry filled with moments of peace and happiness. This way of living guides them away from chasing pleasure just for the sake of it. Mindfulness helps break free from automatic reactions and leads to a life where choices are made with thought, purpose, and a strong commitment to a fulfilling life beyond temporary pleasures. In the mindful living journey, every action is done with purpose, and every moment is a chance to enjoy the richness of life. The appeal of quick pleasures is not as strong when compared to the lasting fulfillment that comes from living consciously and being thankful. In summary, the advice, "Don't chase pleasure just for the sake of it," reminds us to rethink what matters most and live with purpose. By recognizing the problems of always seeking pleasure, learning from philosophies like Epicureanism, staying mindful, and focusing on meaningful relationships, we can lead a satisfying and purposeful life. The real value of pursuing pleasure lies in making it a natural part of a well-rounded life, rather than making it the sole goal. May your journey be filled with light, joy, and self-awareness. If you are still with me, please support me by sharing this video and becoming a member of the channel.